I'm very proud to work at Miami Dade College because we encourage service, we encourage civic engagement. We make this a hallmark of this institution.
At the college, they have taught them to give back because of all the opportunities they have had.
The fact that these students are giving back to our community in such a generous way is truly phenomenal.
They are often very open-minded and willing to put the sweat equity in, and even if they never come out again, they have grown from that. They have invested themselves in the project and it changes them.
The student has actually evolved into something so different. They can't wait to volunteer again.
They connected with each other, they connected with the community, they connected to their power as citizens in this community.
They are a part of something bigger than themselves, and the impact that they make really can't be measured.
And when they take ownership of the learning and they see a problem in the community and they realize that they can make a difference, that changes lives.
I believe that every person should be not only a good professional, a good person, but also a socially responsible citizen.
The fact that I'm able to just give someone something and be able to give them a smile on their face really just brightens up my day.
I have a lot of friends in the military who risk their lives every day to keep us safe, and that inspires me.
My Rotaract members, they're the ones that give me the energy and the reason for me to wake up every morning at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. on Saturday just to give back to the community.
When you're out there and you're doing service and you're with these children and with these moms, it brings a sense of joy and a sense of community and also a sense of love to what you do.
Our first project in the organization I've been working with, Engineers for a Sustainable World, was to build a smoothie cart, a solar-powered smoothie cart. We were able to go to a conference in Chicago. That helped me, talk to other engineers, and from there, just the doors opened.
When I came into service learning and I did the homeless count, I realized that it wasn't about drug addicts and mental patients. It was just people that were homeless because they didn't have health care, they lost a job, and they ended up losing their housing.
It was my first day doing outreach, and it was the last house that I had attended. And the woman qualified for a free mammogram. She had never gotten a mammogram before, and this was her first time. It was just a rewarding moment to see the smile on her face.
There was a little girl here in South Florida, her name's Delaney. She was born with cystic fibrosis, and her family didn't think she was going to be able to make it, but I got to see her grow up. I feel really good when I help out the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation because I can see that what I do and the organization that I'm part of and the money that I help raise for it really do make a difference.
Giving back to my community is very empowering for me.
I feel a sense of accomplishment, little by little, that I'm hopefully changing someone's life.
It's a ripple effect. Once you start helping people, they're going to want to start helping other people.
You see the change in the community, and you see that you actually matter.
It gives me a sense of peace that I'm able to help others. Looking at people's faces, looking at them smile, a simple thank you, that fulfills my heart completely.
I'm happy about what I'm doing, and I'm also helping others, so I think it's really important.
Even though we are different in different cultures and backgrounds, we're still a melting pot.
No matter where it is, even if it's my community or another community, they need support.
Downtown, for example, the Wolfson campus, we see poverty, we see hunger on a daily basis.
And we have so many cultures all in one place.
And everyone has their stories and their convictions and their reasons and their motivations. But to see all of that come together, it's beautiful.
Florida is a great mural, and if you go anywhere, you'll find a bit of culture. We don't want our mural to be gray. We want it to be colorful, vibrant, full of life.
I think it's important to bring education beyond the books and bring it outside the classroom.
I found a way of integrating what I was learning with equations and functions, and I did a pretty good report based on information I acquired from an agency.
In my classes, I am beginning to get better academically and in public speaking. It helped me implement leadership, organization, time management.
The classroom is a cocktail full of different people, different cultures. So just being exposed to different cultures, know what's going on in our social world, helps me better understand people.
Because of my service and being out there, being hands-on and giving my 110%, I tried to do that as a college student. Give my 110% and never give up. Continue, keep pushing harder and harder.
When I first started, I wanted to be a broadcast major, and working here completely turned that upside down.
I was actually a computer science major, and when I joined the Access department and I became a teacher's assistant, I switched it to math education with a specialization in at-risk and disabled students.
I'm a biomedical major and I want to do prosthetics and help back to the veterans.
As a political science major, I do want to work for nonprofit organizations.
I'm planning to continue being part of the Rotary International Organization, which is an international service organization.
I'm now serving as a public relations intern. I got a chance to write with the Miami Herald and I was over the moon.
The most important thing for me is being humble and staying humble to the ups and downs that people go through in life.
I'm able to be empathetic, put myself in their shoes.
It's really taught me how to be kind to people.
It taught me to be more responsible, to make sure I get the job done.
They've taught me how to use every single power tool I've ever come in contact with.
It has taught me patience.
To be more compassionate to other people.
Just being open to new ideas.
To have communication skills, to have team building.
Critical thinking and conflict resolution.
Listening to others.
How to know when to be the leader and when to follow.
You really learn how to be this well-rounded person in every sense.
I know now that it's not as easy as it seems to fight for what we believe.
There's more out there than just living a life of me.
I learned that I'm able to accomplish more than I ever thought I can through service.
It just comes naturally to reach people and try to help them.
I focus on positives instead of negatives. I'm changing and I'm growing like upwards.
It is important to help at least, with these two hands that you have.
And if you can't make the world a better place, then just make your community a better place.
You never take that risk to go out and do something for your community. You never experience what I have experienced.
Once you go out of your comfort zone, you'll see that there's a whole world and new things to see.
It's addictive, and it's a good thing to be addicted to.
You're going to gain knowledge. You're going to gain friendships. You're going to gain a lot of experience. You are going to be so proud of yourself once you do service learning.
Service learning is something wonderful and it helps you grow.
It consumes you, you can't imagine not doing it.
It won't be just a class assignment, it'll be a life assignment.
A lot of people say that just because you're one person, you can't do anything. And I say, well, you can try.